Hi, I'd like to welcome you to the Traffic Mastery Academy, the video module. Today I'll be going over YouTube marketing. As you all probably know, my name's Scott, Seven Figure Surfer Smith. I've got the nickname about 12 months ago for being an up-and-coming in the internet marketing industry, just using video marketing. So about me and like I called the boss lady, Kayla, we were living in Perth, Western Australia, and now living in Gold Coast, which is the east coast of Australia, way down under. So yeah, we're about to go through basically how I went from being stuck on a job site, not enjoying life, to living the lifestyle that I'd only ever dreamed about or ever hoped for. And as you can see in this photo, we're in Central Park on one of the most beautiful days, one of the greatest times of our lives walking through, and where all the videos are filmed. So yeah, as I said, I went from a job site for over 20 years, welding and pipe fitting, running major hospitals from the ground up, brand new hospitals, steel fixing, things like that. So just to give you a bit of the background about me and where I come from and my skill set. So if you're wondering if you can possibly do things, I find that video is a very easy thing to do. I actually enjoy it. And yeah, we get to travel the world and basically shoot videos for everywhere we be as social proof that internet marketing really does work. Now, as I said, I left, I left school at 14 years old, being told by teachers and people around me, besides my parents, that I wasn't too bright. I was either going to be a pro surfer, traveling the world surfing, or being on the unemployment down the coast, being lazy. And I didn't like the sound of the second option. So, I was really good at surfing at a younger age. So as soon as I was allowed to leave school, I did so at 14 years old and became a mechanical plumber, which is basically all your cooling towers, your big fans on the top of big industrial buildings. That's what I started to doing. My brother was already one, so I got a job with the company he was working for, and that's just my plumbing license on the left. Now, as you know, plumbers aren't exactly on computers all day. I avoided it as much as possible. Didn't really want to know about them. I just thought they were kind of just something that you didn't need. And it wasn't until probably about 2008 that I bought a computer off my brother. Now, as you can see, it's quite busted up, and it couldn't stand on its own without a couple of books behind it, phone book or the books behind it, like in the picture. It's $200, but all I ever used it for, because I did get moved around as a plumber around Australia, building the new hospitals, just to stay in touch. I had Facebook, which I very rarely used, and I also had it for Skype, just to keep in touch with my mum and dad and family. So even though I didn't really use it that much for that either, so just setting the precedent of my experiences and what it was. Now, before I started in internet marketing, I didn't even know, with email and things like that. I basically, just as I got started, I didn't even know you could forward an email. So, away I went, and people would say, what, can you forward me that email? So I'd be like, yeah, no worries. So I used to copy the content of the email, hit new, and I had a Hotmail account, so a lot of you would be familiar with how up the top it says reply. I'd hit new, paste it in, type in their email and send it. Never did I know that little arrow at the top of the screen simply just dropped down and you could hit the button forward. And not too long ago, I actually learned how to actually CC someone in or BCC an email, as I used to send it and everyone could see who I was sending it to, until someone brought it to my attention that this is how you do it. So the individual thinks the email's just sent just to them. So 18 months ago, I started on the journey as an internet marketing. I came across a site and watched a video and thought I'd give it a go. But like most of us, like probably you watching now, you promised a lot of information. You promised this is what you can do. You can't, this is how it all works. But only to be frustrated and struggling until I found video at the start of the year, or about November last year. I started really knuckling down with video, because I read somewhere online about Google had bought out YouTube, and YouTube had become the second largest search engine behind its mother company, Google. I basically started just shooting videos. I had no idea what I was doing, and just uploading videos with not even a clue of how people actually did it. But I just found it really fun to do, shooting videos. But, you know, before that, I tried the blogging, I tried everything, and it just didn't resonate with me. And the time, I didn't have the time, being a plumber full time, working 60, 70 hours a week. I didn't have the time to do everything that was asked. So, you know, I struggled for a long time until I found video. Now, the most crucial thing you need to be doing is sending the people to a high converting offer. You know, so, you know, you're doing great videos and things like that. What do you do with that? How do you get your videos to convert? You need something of a high converting offer to send your traffic to. So that's how I came to YouTube and to video, and to where I am now with a great company. So how to use YouTube effectively. Now, it's video marketing, obviously. I tend to just stay with YouTube. A lot of people try Vimeo and other things as well. Just because there's like 1 billion videos being uploaded monthly in YouTube. It's a viral platform. Now, viral platform, if you're not sure what that is, means that, you know, let's look at Facebook, YouTube, and things like that. If you post something or have a fan page or like a YouTube channel, it's a viral platform. So not only is your content counted in how much power or juice you have to get on the search engines, you actually have every single other person who's under that banner is using your links and all that sort of stuff. So a viral platform is a massive, crucial part of any sort of internet marketing that you want to be involved with. So why YouTube and why video? Now, as I said, Google bought out YouTube a couple of years ago and really did not much with it. And only in the last 12 months, they've really put a lot of effort in. And now YouTube overtook Yahoo as now the second largest search engine behind Google. Now, the great thing about Google Sites now, if you've +got a Gmail, if you don't, basically this is the steps that you'll want to start with. You get a Gmail or a Google account, and that gives you all the accounts, including YouTube, Google+, Google AdWords, Gmail, and a few others that you actually need. Now, the great thing about it is that it's one login username and password for the whole site. So, you know, we'll go through it now, and you'll see how crucial it is to actually have a Google account. Now, most people start with Gmail. If you don't have one, just think of something that you'd like as a Gmail and email account. I did 7figuresurfer@gmail.com, and all my websites and pages are actually linked to the same site. So first steps you want to do with video is overcoming your fear. Now, a lot of you will be thinking, and I was too, it is a big step. If you've never been in front of a camera before, starting out is very daunting. And, you know, it doesn't matter the type of video you're doing. You just got to get used to being on it, whether you upload them or not. It's just getting used to filming yourself in different locations. As you can see, this was one of the very first videos I did. Now, we were driving along, and I was shooting about, you know, we'd finished work. I didn't have to be at a job site anymore, and I was working from home. We were actually driving to our new address in Western Australia, and we were stuck in traffic. And this video shows just how basic it was. I just choose to start with my mobile phone, start with a smartphone. I've got an iPhone, Samsung, any type of phone. Don't worry about going out to start with at the very basic beginning. Don't worry about going out and buying thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Just start with your phone, get used to being in front of it. Don't be shy. This is a very effective way of reaching a target audience, because people love to see who you are. They want to know who they're going to be coming into contact with. And if they are looking for a business, if they see you, they go, wow, this is a genuine person with the background like I had, or whatever your background is. I'm sure that you're coming into the industry and looking at the basics, and you don't want to have to be worried about making everything look amazing, because a lot of people think I can't do that. Now, as you can see, I used to get frustrated, and as I said, Kayla's my boss, the boss lady. If it wasn't for her, I was filming the videos, and constantly, as you can see on both sides, you've got the black screen. And for the life of me, I just couldn't get it. Why would it just not get rid of the black things? And quite funnily, she just said, you just got to tilt your phone sideways. So when you're shooting a video, good idea is not to hold it upright, just hold it to a side and do it that way. And you can clearly see that that's as easy as fixing that. But it took her to come in the room of hearing me, getting all frustrated why it wasn't working. And as you can see, Wondershare is a conversion from MP3. So if you've got some old videos, you can switch them to MP4. But I didn't even know that you could get rid of that on there. So that's my very first video that I did. Now, as I said, start with your phone. Don't worry about really expensive equipment. I'm sure you've got a smartphone or something around, or just an old camera, just to get the basics, just to get the confidence and not being afraid to be on video. So the way that, to explain, once you've shot a video, you want to be able to plug it into your computer and sync it with your computer. I've got an iPhone to a Mac, so PC to Samsung. I'm sure that's the same. I'm not that familiar with all that side of it, the PC side. But, even before that, I didn't know how to sync my phone to the computer. So I used to actually upload it to Facebook, which is what we did here. And then I would simply just download it. Now, download to high definition or standard. That's how I used to do it before I actually knew and went into Apple to be shown how you can actually do it. So basically, once you've uploaded it to Facebook, if you're not too sure if it's not working, how to get your phone to sync with your computer. If you can, great. If not, I just simply off my phone, upload it to Facebook, and then I just click on that and download it to my computer. So what messages do you want to get across in your videos? So the first and the most crucial thing that you want to do is you want to get someone's attention very quickly. Now, I have a little video intro to my videos, so it goes for about 20 to 30 seconds, but it's real punchy music and things like that. Now, if you haven't got to that level yet, I do suggest do something that's going to grab their attention really quick. You want to be able to, like you've watched a video before, and you simply, within the first few seconds, you're like, oh, it's boring, and you turn off. So you don't want that to happen to you every time you upload a video. So maybe be a little bit upbeat, offer them something if they want us to the end of the video, follow the video to the end to see the free offer that I have available. Just something that you can get them to stay on the video, because the longer they stay on the video, YouTube sees that you're adding value. You don't want them to turn off in the first, 3, 4, 5 seconds. So, you basically want to be able to get their attention really quickly, and from there, then get your message across within, 30 seconds to a minute 30. Any longer than that, if you're not compelling and giving them good information, you just want to quickly get your message across, and then you can continue on from there, because a lot of people tend to stay around for a minute 30 tops, and then they sort of drop off. So let's go to the video that you want the message you're getting across. Now, we're obviously trying to get video marketing or internet marketing across, so they're the type of people that you're looking for. So someone who is looking for internet marketing or a home-based business, that's the type of demographic, the type of people we're looking for. So when they're searching, they're the type of people that you want to aim your videos at. So, your video has to be relevant to the keyword. So we're going to go through keywords in a second, and you want to be able to speak what your keyword is, and the video has to be relevant to what you're posting about, because you don't want to be shooting like what I did, was shooting about surfing and writing about home businesses, because, the Google little bots or the little codes that read it all, which is now YouTube as well, will look at it and say that video has no relevance to what you're talking about. you need a call to action. So once you got there compelled, you've got their attention for the first few seconds and they want to watch your video, you need to direct them what to do. So, you know, you basically want them to be excited about to find out what you're doing and how you're doing it. So you also need to direct them on what to do next after the video. So you want to be able to put a link, which we will cover in this module, about basically where to do. You're directing them what to do and where to do it. So basically, we'll go to keyword search now. So as I said, Google, you've got your Gmail account, you've got your YouTube account, it's all the same username and login. So you'll come to look for your keywords. So we're looking for internet marketing and things like that. So this is basically the research you're going to do. Now, make a list of a few videos or keywords you'll want to do, then you can go and shoot the videos once you know that's the kind of keyword you want to search. So you want to sign into AdWords just by clicking on the button there. And then, like all accounts, they're all the same email, so it'll be your email and your password. Now, once you're inside, just on the left-hand side, what would you like to do? You can do a bunch of keywords, you can search for one keyword, and basically what that'll do is it'll bring up how many people have searched that keyword in the last 30 days, like a monthly, you know, basically looking for internet marketing or home-based business. It'll tell you how many people and in what area they're searching it for. So someone like me, I'm in Australia, so I'd like to aim at the local market so I can stay in contact with people a lot better. So you've found your keywords. So what you want to do is an example. Now, let's say you're going for home-based business. Now you can see clearly that with the result, okay, you've looked at home-based business, a lot of people, millions of people are searching that per month, but your competition's quite up there. So 405,000 results for the keyword home-based business. So that is a lot to compete against. And if you're only just getting started, you maybe want to do what I did to start with, and I still do, is just extend the keywords. So for example, as I said, you want to aim in your local market, whether you be in America, the UK, in Europe, Africa, wherever. There's people in your area that are going to be searching it. So why not aim for people in your local area or your local country or wherever you are in the world? So what I do is I just switch from home-based business, because that is a huge competitive word and it's been searched a lot, but you got a lot of competition. All I did was switch to home-based business Australia. Now, there's not as many people searching that, but I mean, as you can see, you just add a simple extra word for Australia and look at the search results. I'm now against a fraction of what I was when I was searching just for home-based business, because you're going to be competing against people who have been doing this for a long time, who are a lot more advanced than you, which you will be once you've gone through the video modules of this traffic mastery. But in the meantime, you want to be getting videos up and you want to start getting some views coming through. They may not be a lot more views, a lot less views than what you would if you got ranked on the first page of home-based business, but the chances of you getting up there straight away when you're first learning is pretty hard, because the more that you stay on, you've got to add content, you've got to be constantly nurturing your page and your channel and getting ranked more efficiently. So we'll go back to Google. Now, the biggest thing that really made me do video was I was really startled at the amount of people who, you know, like we know, have become a bit more complacent, a bit lazier. Rather than wanting to read an article, they'll search home-based business Australia on Google. Now, a lot of people, I was really shocked that 39.5% of people will press the video button on Google. So as I said, that's a massive demographic of people that it is now growing at a fast rate, because we have become kind of a lazy society around the world. People, you've got the option of having to read 1,000, 2,000 words, or you can watch a 3 to 4 minute video on what you're looking for. Now, most people would prefer to watch a video, and I was really startled when I found these statistics out that even though they're on Google, they're pressing that 39.5% of the time. So, okay, let's just say we've found our keyword, home-based business Australia. So now what you want to be able to, you've made your list of the certain keywords you want to do. We've gone with home-based business Australia. Now, in your video, you want to be able to talk about your keyword in the video. Now, the little bots or the little code that reads your content and the relevance, you want to be able to talk about your keyword, because they can actually now pick up voice activation. So if you're not talking about the keyword or the content that you're writing about, they'll look at that and say the video isn't relevant to what you're trying to get ranked for. So they'll put you on the back burner until you rectify it, or they just won't bother at all and you won't get ranked. You'll be doing hundreds of videos and just can't figure out why you're not getting any authority or any rankings at all. So also, you know, at the start it is very hard. You're very nervous and things, and that's why I said before to keep talking and get used to it. But you don't want to have your videos like a lot of people do and make the huge mistake is just basically saying, oh, home-based business Australia, you know, I've been in a home-based business Australia for a long time, and home-based business Australia is so good and has given me the ability to travel like a home-based business in Australia. That's not flowing. That's not natural. That just looks lazy to YouTube's little bots and the code readers, and they just look at that as, well, that's you know, you just trying to be lazy and going, you're not putting any effort into your work. So, you know, basically they'll look at that and go, well, that's just being lazy, and you're not actually not being authentic, and you're not making it look like you've put any effort in. So, and also big thing, don't make your video too perfect. Just start, as I said, shooting videos. Who cares if it's awful? A lot of people relate to that, because the fact is, if you make it so perfect, someone like me, if I saw a video that was so perfectly done, I would look at that personally and go, I can't do something like that. I mean, you saw my video before of the screenshot, and I didn't even have the camera on the side to make it perfect, and I had some, you know, writing over the top that I had no clue that you could actually get rid of. So if you make it too perfect, most people like me and maybe yourself would think, wow, I can't do that. So they move on and they don't even bother looking at your video, even though you spent hours, even days or weeks perfecting your video. Just get them up there, start uploading them. Doesn't matter what they look like, because people go, wow, this person's actually, you know, doing well, and basically just has, you know, I can do that. I can actually follow what they're doing. And the big thing also is be yourself. People love that. Don't try to pretend to be, you know, a guru, trying to be someone that you're not. Just be yourself and you'll attract those types of people. Now, a lot of people that I have come across since being there, I did a talk at an event, and people are like, if you can do it, I can do it. Now, I take that as a compliment. A lot of people would probably take offense to that. But the thing is that they can see that just an ordinary Aussie plumber, you know, Aussie battler, has just picked up a camera and phone and started recording it, and is actually having huge success in the industry, because I didn't overthink it and I just was myself. And a lot of people just laugh and go, I cannot believe the success you've had in the short amount of time you've done it from your background. And they get the confidence and they go, oh, well, I'm going to join him, because if he started from nothing and being a plumber and having no clue about computers and still struggling with computers, I can do that. So I'm myself, and people will be attracted to that because I'm honest, and, you know, I'm not misleading, and I'm not trying to be someone I'm not. So as I said, when you're filming your video, make sure you mention that. And then after you've done that, before you start to upload, you want to rename the video your keyword. So basically we've gone, as I said, let's just stick to home-based business Australia. Before you upload your video, just on your desktop, you want to rename it that. It's not a big deal, but it's a little tick in the box for YouTube as well. So now let's go to uploading the video. So next step is going to your channel now. I had these little banners done on a website called Fiverr. So it's fiverr.com. You can find the little people who do a little cartoon character. I think with all the extras done, I think it was like about $15, $20 all up. But you can get little pictures and cartoons done for $5. It really depends on what you really want to do. But as I said, don't try to be too technical at the start. Just you know, mention what it's about, and yeah, just basically start with uploading the video. So you go to upload, and on the next page you'll have the upload section. Now, this is a very important thing where a big mistake of people that don't get their videos ranked straight away is basically before you upload a video, you want to mark it to private. Now, the reason being is if you upload it onto public, you're basically going to be the little bots or the little coders that read it. It sounds a bit technical or whatever, but you know, they've got little codes and that read the relevance of what it is. Now, if you have it on public while you're uploading it, the little bots come down and read it and go, we don't know what this is, we'll put it into miscellaneous, and it can take weeks, if not months, for that video, once you've corrected all of it, to actually get ranked, and then you get frustrated and upset thinking this isn't working, and it's a big fundamental mistake a lot of people don't teach, is you want to put it to private just for now. Before you make it go live, you do switch it back to public so everyone can see it, but YouTube will go, okay, this is private, no one's seen this, so we'll come back later. So basically after that, what you want to do is your video is uploading, as you can see up the top. I've just done a screenshot of one that I was doing. Now, big thing is you want to be able to put your keyword in the title box. So as we said, home-based business Australia, whatever keyword you've decided to do, let's say that you live in Texas, so it'd be home-based business Texas, Dallas, Florida, wherever you are in the world, London, you know, South Africa, wherever you want to aim at it, I suggest that you're aiming longer keywords. So you put your title, it would be home-based business Australia for the example that we're doing. Also, what you want to be able to do is put your keyword in the first sentence. Now, you do not want to just put home-based business Australia. You want it to flow. Like I said before, you want to be able to make it sound natural, like you're actually writing some content, some good information, not just putting bullet points, home-based business Australia. You know, like I said in the video, it's got to flow, and whatever you've spoken about on the video, you want to have it flow so it looks like it's the same relevance. So we'll go to an example of what I've done. So as I said, we're sticking with this at the moment. Don't use this keyword. Use your areas and in your country, so you get local people. It's easy to work with people in your local area. You can aim overseas. It's entirely up to you, but I do recommend that. My success has come from working with people in the same country. Australia's not a huge country. We've only got a couple of time zones, so it's quite easy to get in touch with people. But as I said, with the title, you want to be able to make it sound flowing. So you don't want to put home-based business Australia. You want to flow. So the keyword's in there, but you can see it's, are you looking for home-based businesses in Australia? Sick of making your boss rich. So as you can see, that's in the content. That's what you want to start writing. So you don't want to just put bullet points. Again, I can't stress this enough. You've got to make it look natural and flowing. You know, and also the big thing that YouTube want you to do is direct them to where to go. Now, as I said, a call to action is crucial to where you want to be able to send them. So mine is sevenfiguresurfer.com. And then once they get there, it directs them to call to action, makes them act and fill in a form and to watch the sales video. Doesn't matter what video business you're in or what you're doing, or if you have your own products. It's very important that you direct them to a primary business, a primary website that is relevant, to what you were doing. And another thing is you want to make sure people subscribe to your channel, and YouTube really appreciate that you're going to get people to come back. So if people click on that, they go to your page and basically they subscribe to your channel. So every time that you upload a new video, they'll get a notification in their email, or if they're on YouTube, it'll come up as a notification saying, hey, check out Seven Figure Surfer, he's uploaded a new video. So YouTube will appreciate that, and they really give big pluses for you redirecting people back to their own website. So now that you've worked out the title and you've put it in and the description as I just showed you, what you want to do is now go to tags. Now tags is what, when someone's typing in a keyword, you want to make sure that searching that your tags are relevant to what the video is. You don't want to put, surfing Australia, backyard cricket, baseball, whatever, that has nothing to do with what you're doing. So the biggest thing is the first one has to be the first tag has to be your keyword. So we've gone with home-based business Australia. Then what you do after each title, so you write that, you want to put a comma after it. So basically, you know, after each one, you put a comma after it, and that'll segregate it, and then you can go to the next one. So you could go Internet Marketing Australia, you could go internet marketing, all the different tags of the thing. So YouTube will go, okay, great. This is what the area, the demographic you're looking for. So they'll know. That gives you a bit of extra juice on what to do, and basically the keywords that you're looking for. So next step is custom thumbnail. Now, most people don't get this. It's not a huge deal, but if you're searching for things, and a lot of people that I've actually had involved in my business have contacted me simply because they said that I stood out. Now, what I mean by standing out is, here's some videos of some famous people, but as you can see, YouTube will find a thumbnail in your video for you. So it could be the worst position you're talking in the middle of speech, as you can see a few of them. And basically, you know, a lot of people have said to me that yours stood out as a picture. Now, as you can see, you know, online business opportunities, this guy here has a picture that it stands out a bit more than middle of speech. You look up the top two, yes, okay, you can see someone in the middle of speech, or you can look down and you got something that's eye-catching. Now, bright colours or just a picture of yourself with writing over the top, that's what you kind of want to go for. Something that's going to stand out and really grab someone's attention, because once all the videos are playing, as you're all aware, if you've been on YouTube, if you haven't, have a look at a video. When it ends, relevant videos to what you've spoken about appear. Now, 80% of the people I've recruited and had in my businesses or helped with theirs have gone, the reason why a contact is used because you stood out, because you've got the little logo and colors, you know, anything that's bright, that's going to make you stand out from a bunch of people in mid-sentence. So, you know, a big crucial thing also before you upload that is you want to just name it the keyword as well. It's not, as I said, with the video, you rename that before you upload it. You also want to rename the thumbnail the same thing. So you just put the name, whether it says pick or whatever, you just want to put home-based business Australia, and then upload it, and then you're good to go. So basically, once you've done all that, your video is going to be uploading. You just go over your content, continue to search for it, continue to make sure everything's written nicely. The longer you can put in the content, the better. And then basically, once that's all done, you're 100% happy with it. Then what you do is you go across to the private button, and you basically then, all you're going to do is you click on that and it'll drop down. Now, once the video is uploaded, everything's done, you've gone through everything, you're completely happy with it. This is where, what I was saying before, you click it from private to public, and then your video's ready to go. It'll bring up the options of sharing to your social media sites. It automatically goes to Google+, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, that's automatically done if you have them. If you don't, I suggest you do get them, even if you're not using them all the time. It just gives the videos backlinks. Now, obviously, there are blogging and keyword research modules after this, which will really get into backlinking, because you need authority for that sort of thing. I just share it with most of the social media sites now. Once you've done that, a lot of these I don't actually use, but I actually have an account. And what I do is, when you finish with your video, you go and view it, you click on each one of these, and it'll open up another page. And then what you do is you just share the videos with each one. All you do is click on, for example, Facebook, that'll go to your profile page. You click on Twitter, they're already shared, but you can do it again. And what it is basically giving your channel and the links that you've gone on it authority. So backlinks, going back to your video, back to your channel, because you've got the links, and back to your website. Because it's a viral platform, as I said, is very crucial and gives you extra juice or extra authority on all the search engines if you actually do this. So basically, I'll click on each one, and then you're done. That's basically my module done. I'd like to thank you please stay with us and follow the next couple of video modules. Thank you. Have a great day.